Hey guys, welcome to the Photoshop training channel. My name is Jesus Ramirez. In this video, we'll be talking about the Radial Filter in Adobe Camera Raw. And we're going to be using this image here. This is my wife, Michelle. And I took this picture of her in San Francisco, right outside of a restaurant called Cliff House. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to right click on the layer, convert it to a smart object, go to Filter, click on Camera Raw Filter. And we're going to be using this new tool here, which is a radial filter. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I can click and drag and make an ellipse, like so. And this tool always draws from the center, so keep that in mind. So I want to select her, and I can move it around like so. And by the way, just as a side note, if you click on this red dot in the middle, it'll just make an ellipse around the entire image. But anyway, so I'm gonna bring that back, select her, maybe something like this, and if you scroll down, you'll see that the effect can either go outside the image or inside the image. And you can tell which way it's affecting the tool by looking at the line here. If you see the red dashed line, the effects are going to be applied inside the image. If you see a green dashed line, the effects are going to be applied outside the image. So we want to apply the effects inside the image for this tutorial. Now these are the settings that were in the last gradient filter that I used. So Camera Raw remembers your previous settings, so I want different settings for this particular image. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase the exposure to brighten her up. So essentially what I want to do is I want to brighten the sun behind her. And I can maybe add a little bit of contrast and maybe reduce the highlights just a little bit so it's not overblown, maybe somewhere around here. And I'll leave the other settings as they are. They're not really that important. I just want to show you how this tool works. So once I do that, I can press OK, and you can see the enhancement that it made behind her. So I can turn that off and turn it back on. So I can do a before and after so you can see the difference. And it only affects this side to the left. And since we're using a smart filter and Camera Raw, the changes are non-destructive. So I can double click on the name, come back, click on the radial filter, and I can click on this dot here to bring that back. Another thing we can do with this is create vignettes. So I can double click on the dot here to make the ellipse go around the entire image. This time I want the effects to be applied to the outside of the image, and I'm going to decrease the exposure to darken up the outside, creating this vignette effect. I can play around with some of the settings to create this vignette. Obviously it's not going to look so good because I have the bright sun in the top left, but that's okay. And you create this vignette effect using Camera Raw